everybody. Welcome to Yoga Philosophy Club. Thanks for joining us. So, today I want to talk about something that happened just recently. I gave a lecture at a university on the subject of what is the purpose of meditation. So, I think it was a very an interesting lecture anyway, and the kids liked it, I think. But at the end, there's a few questions, and one of the questions I'd like to answer here. Well, I answered it, at the talk, but I'd like to, make a video out of it because I think it's quite interesting. And the question was, because I was talking about how with meditation you develop like a shelter from the world, and that shelter actually grows more and more, and you start to enjoy the shelter. You start to actually take refuge there, right? I actually think of myself like that, a refugee, and I take refuge from the world into this shelter. And it's not a false shelter, it's a shelter that's the happiness there in this world that you enter with meditation in the Bhakti Yoga system. It's such a wonderful world that it cannot, this material world cannot compare to it. It's so much greater than this world, and anything you can experience in this world. So the guy was asking, so I was talking about this, right? And so the guy, he was asking me, well, what about reality though? Isn't it dangerous? That's like, he used the word dangerous. Isn't it dangerous? I mean, you can get so immersed in your meditation that you lose track of reality. That's what he said. So, so what I told him was, what you see as reality and what I see as reality are two different things. This world, it appears very real, and we think it's very real, but the happiness derived in this place, it cannot compare to the happiness that is achieved in Bhakti Yoga. It cannot compare. So, in this world, we find that things are very alluring. Like, for example, a beautiful girl, or fame, wealth, respect from others. It seems like such a real, tangible thing that if you get, you'll be happy, right? It'll fulfill you. Or it doesn't have to be on such a grand scale. Maybe different people have different goals and stuff. Like it could be a bicycle, or it could be anything. Right? We all strive for something in this world. We're all working for something, right? To win a game, or to get a promotion or something. So we're thinking, if I get this thing that's in my mind that I want, if I get that, then I'll be happy. I'll be satisfied. And we find that our experience in this world is that we get these things, and it's not enough. We actually feel disappointed. The happiness that we thought would be ours if we were to attain these things, we find out that it's not there. That happiness just isn't there. So even though this world is real in the sense that it exists, what it promises you is not. And also, it's temporary. No matter what you attain in this life, in this world, no matter what worldly possessions you get, in other words, or no matter what PhDs you achieve, or what kind of education you have, or how much money you got, or whatever. I might have said that one already. I kind of lost track. But no matter what you achieve, what material acquisitions you achieve in this world, you only get for a certain amount of time, a short amount of time, 30 years, 40 years maybe. And then you get old and you die. It's gone. So, and you never really, whatever you get, you never really enjoy it as much as you wanted to. It never does it for you. And even if something does give you great happiness first, it only lasts a short amount of time and then it's gone. Okay? That's the nature of what he calls reality. So he's saying, this guy at the university, he's saying, aren't you afraid you're going to, lose touch with reality? So when you start practicing Bhakti Yoga, and meditation comes with Bhakti Yoga, you wonder, is this real? Is this Bhakti Yoga thing really true? Is it real? But at that same time, you have a lot of faith in this world and your aspirations and goals in this world, where you may or you may not, but usually people do. But they're wondering, is this meditation, spirituality, in other words, is actual spirituality, is that real? Is it something I can actually have? But at the end, after you've gone through the process, it switches. What you thought of as real, in other words, this material world, you see to be illusory. And what you saw in the beginning as possibly unreal or illusory, in other words, spirituality, you perceive it as real. You see? So I told him, I said, my reality is not the same as your reality. When I think of not losing track, when I'm worried about, if I'm worried about losing track of reality, it means I'm worried about losing track of my knowledge of who I am and my actual purpose in life, which is spiritual. It's very easy to lose track of reality and become swept up in this world because of it's just the design of this world. The power of Maya, illusion, is very strong. So the average person worries about, when he starts meditation, he worries, am I going to lose track of reality? And the Bhakti Yogi, he worries also about losing track of reality. But what they're speaking of are two different things. Okay. If you guys would like to listen to that whole lecture, I've got it. I recorded an audio version of it, and I'm going to put it on my SoundCloud account. So I've got a whole bunch of lectures there on my podcast SoundCloud account. And if you guys would like to learn about meditation and Bhakti Yoga in a deeper way, we put on kind of bi-monthly retreats called Bhakti Camps, and check out our website, yogaphilosophyclub.com, to sign up for the next one in the Brisbane, Queensland area, Sunshine Coast, Queensland. And we got lots of free classes happening as well. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we're going to be putting out these videos quite regularly. Okay, so thank you guys very much for listening, and thank you very much. Haribol.
Right here